Wow, we're lost. We haven't even left the parking lot.
No idea where this trail starts.
It started off on the... Hey guys, thanks for joining us. This is Frozen from Outdoor Adventures. Today I am assisted by Gary.
Assisted.
And Chris, assisted. Today we're either at Lynn Run State Park or we're at Laurel Summit State Park. We're really not sure. We have conflicting maps, but it's going to be a quick overnighter. Explore Forbes Forest, explore some trails, probably get lost a couple times, and we're going to have a good time. So we're right here. We're going to walk down the Laurel Highlands Trail. We're going to go to the shelter area, set up a base camp, and then walk back up, actually probably back here, and check out Wolf Rocks and Beam Rocks, and then maybe do some trails. This trip really isn't, planned to a T, so we have a lot of options. It's just going to be a nice, easy overnighter. We're going to explore Forbes Forest a little bit, and hopefully have a good time.
We're here on
Yes.
this black dot.
We're on the black dot, right?
According to this, there should be a road right across from us.
No, that's false.
It must be that road.
There's a road to the right and to the left, but this thing shows a third road.
There's a sign down there for a trail. Why don't we go there and figure out what it is? Yeah.
I could probably start walking, warm up a little bit.
Yeah, we can.
That's pretty funny though. Lost and haven't even left the parking lot yet. Excellent. Should be a great trip.
Good start.
Okay, so we think we found the trail. We did. Okay, so we're going to the shelter area near the turnpike. We're going to set up kind of like a little base camp and get our tents set up. And then we're going to hike back to Beam Rocks, Wolf Rocks, whatever these kids want to do. Huh?
See how we feel after Beam Rocks.
See how we feel after Beam Rocks. I know a couple people have been asking me, why didn't you use the hammock in the Laurel Highlands? You brought it. Why didn't you use it? It would have added like 10 or so minutes onto the video, on an already long video. As I promised everyone, we will be taking a look at that tonight. Actually, in the next couple minutes, because we're heading to the shelter now. And it's the Hennessy Expedition ASIM. I'll also be trying out a Cocoon silk mummy bag liner that I'm hoping it'll just save me from having to wash my bags all the time. And I'm also hoping to use it as just a standalone summer bag. About this small, weighs about 4 ounces. It's pretty nice as long as it works. So we'll take a look at that. All right. This will be home for the night, I think. Oh, I love it. Oh. This is the Hennessy Expedition ASIM. I have the snake skins too. These are waterproof. They make it really easy to set up. Everything just kind of ravels up in the bag. Little zips. And it's called ASIM because it's asymmetrical. These actually pull the hammock out on both sides, and they make it a little more comfortable. But I may or may not use these tonight. The Hennessy is set up and waiting. Kind of got the whole base camp set up already. So, yes, I'm using an E&O tarp, and the reason for that is the tarp that you get, the Hex Fly, I think it's called, with the Hennessy, is really, really small. And I wouldn't want to be stuck in a downpour with that. I really like how the E&O is set up with the draw cords, and you can actually tension it, just by pulling on these lines. And the Hennessy, it's a little underwhelming, to be honest with you. So I'm keeping the E&O tarp that I have from my other hammock. So we have base camp set up. Chris has his Alps Mountaineering Mystique.
Yep.
Mystique, and Gary has his Eureka Spitfire.
Yep.
Which he's never used, right, Gary?
Yep.
Chris has used it, right, Chris?
Set it up strong.
Let's get in here. I'll show you in there. Now the temperatures are going to fall into probably freezing tonight, so instead of the laminate 35, we've had to bring the winter bag out. And I have a Thermarest Neo Air inside the bag, which I'm going to try out. And I also have this Cocoon Silk Mummy Liner. It's pretty small, weighs about 4 ounces, I think. And we're going to shove that in there. It's supposed to add up to 8 degrees of warmth. I highly doubt that, but we're going to try it anyway. And if it saves me from washing my bag once, it's already paid for itself. So, good stuff. Alright, we are back on the Laurel Highlands Trail. Like I said, we got base camp all set up, ready for tonight. Lots of firewood's already cut for us here at the shelter too. We are currently headed to Beam Rocks, which is about 3 miles away.
Yep.
And should be pretty good because most of the leaves have fallen off the trees. The leaves that haven't fallen are all, you know, the beautiful fall colors, so it should be pretty nice. You never know when somebody's gonna fall. I'm hoping Chris just wipes out. We're on the Laurel Highlands Hiking Trail in Forbes State Forest. I'm not going to do a lot of video on the Laurel Highlands Hiking Trail because I already have a through hike of basically everything I've done. You can watch that video right here. And tomorrow we're going to be checking out Wolf Rocks, so I'll show a little bit more of the trail then. And some more video when we get to camp. So, this terrain is actually worse now than when I did my through hike because now we basically have all the leaves that are on the ground hiding the rocks that can twist your ankles on. So,
I like the marker.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Did you see 39?
I did, but it didn't look as
Nice.
sharp edged.
Yeah, they must have brought their yellow Sharpies out and
Yeah.
You want to try to climb it?
This?
Yeah. Are you going in? Oh, good. Let's go exploring. Hope there's a bear hibernating in there. You should do it. And don't slip. Because I don't really feel like carrying you back to the car. Kids, do not try this at home. Chris is a professional rock climber of 8 years. Right? About that long?
Probably, yeah. That's gone.
Good, we made the right choice. They're below us. Oh, they're right there. Of course. Hold that. Isn't that cool? I think it looked better in the a couple months ago, but still pretty.
Oh, you're ruining it for us.
I mean, look at that view, though.
This mountain's almost as high as the
Valley.
I know. About 4 o'clock, we should probably head back to camp.
It gets
How was it? Good?
Yeah.
Exhilarating?
Yep. Pretty big rock. Just went down there, took pictures.
Gotcha.
Yep. It's really cold.
Yeah, I mean, it's blowing through the rocks, yeah.
Yep.
Have 10 wood jump again. Awesome. So just got off Beam Rocks, and Chris and Gary did some rock climbing. Yep. Would you guys see anything cool besides the rocks?
pointy stick at the bottom.
Pointy stick at the bottom.
Yep. A hiking stick.
That sounds pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And now it is about a little after 4 o'clock. Sun's starting to go down. We've about an hour back to camp. And we might be doing some night hiking. Alright, so we have some birch bark we're going to start a fire with. Hopefully this works. So we got our fire going pretty good now, and we looked and we noticed that half of the wood in the wood pile is gone now. So we casually looked over to shelter number 4 over there, and it seems to be that they have a pile of wood that is stretching beyond their chimney. So they have at least 500 logs over there. And it's pretty inconsiderate, guys. Don't do that. In fact, as soon as they go to bed, I'm gonna turn into a thief and I'm gonna steal their firewood.
Maybe a little bit warmer.
No, Chris, you're such a baby. You know, did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Probably it goes.
Could be. Oh, that reminds me. There's a lot of people that say that the Laurel Highlands is actually haunted, and that there's like, this is like Indian turf or something. People claim to hear like Indian drums or something. I was here for 6 days. I didn't hear anything, but maybe we'll hear it tonight.
Hopefully.
Never know.
Yeah.
That'd be
If you
cool.
don't, I'll get my drums out.
You're gonna get your drums out?
Get the bongos out.
That'd be pretty good.
Bongo, bongo, bongo.
I don't want to leave the Congo.
Yeah.
No. It's time to try out a new piece of gear. The Mountain Hardwear Micro something other. I forget. I'll have to put it on the screen. But we'll see.
Okay.
So Gary, what kind of stove is this?
Alcohol stove.
Yeah, what's it called?
The Trangia
Trangia.
burner.
Cool.
Yep.
Curious to see if this lights up.
At all?
Yeah.
There it goes.
The
It
lit?
is maybe too hot. It is lit now. I think so. It's barely catching.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Let's see.
You're gonna have to warm your fuel up, I think.
Yeah.
Do you have that attachment that actually...
Nope.
Oh, okay.
We're out of luck. This is supposed to be a windbreaker.
Nice.
Really isn't catching. Shit.
Take it back.
Yep. It's the alcohol, that's the issue.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Put it like up on this rock. Let it
Yeah.
heat up a little bit.
Like that?
Chris just got his whisper light. Like, see, about, what, 8 months ago?
Yeah.
The first time he's using it.
Only like 8 months ago.
November.
Only 8 months ago. Holy crap.
I remember exactly when I got it. It's a while ago. Okay, looks
too bad.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this thing sucks.
What
Alright.
do I do?
Okay, so what I do is I turn this up full blast, and then it's going to make a noise. It's going to sound like fuel coming out. The second you hear that noise, turn it completely off.
Then what?
And then we'll go from there.
How do you turn it full blast?
Just turn it.
All the way.
Other way.
Huh?
Yeah. Alright, everybody shh. Keep going. Faster, faster. Okay, turn it off. Do you hear that noise though?
Yeah.
Okay. Now light it. And the
I
cup.
have a lighter.
I have a lighter.
Where do you light it?
On the cup.
In the bottom?
Yeah. There you go. Put it back on. And then let the coil heat up.
How do you know when the coil's heated?
It'll like move from the bottom and then it'll come up here, the flame, and it'll start to turn blue. Once it turns blue, you can turn it on. Or what I do is I let it go completely out, then turn it on and it'll be in gas form and just light it. Just like you do like a stove, a normal stove.
It's trying to like smoking.
Looks like it's lit. Don't put it in there. I would take that out. Well, now you can't. Don't do it now.
Oh, look, it's caught.
Yeah. Yeah, no, let it hurry. What? Turn it off a little bit, or turn it lower.
This is what people hate to say. Much lower.
Let it burn out again.
Turn it off?
Turn it off for now. You just waited too long. Okay, now it's good. It's going good. It's alright. You can turn it back up now. Beef stew. Yum, yum. We are getting bored at camp. Not really, but we're going to do a night hike. This is where we are right here at the shelter. We're going to go pretty much right here to the turnpike. The bridge that goes over the turnpike. And then come back, and hopefully it'll be like 8 o'clock by then. It's about 7:45. We got done making dinner, and we were like, it has to be like 9 o'clock, right? No, it was 7:30. So we are actually doing a small night hike, me and Gary. Chris is back at base camp holding the fort down for us. And we're actually going to walk 1.5 miles out to the turnpike bridge and just walk back. Should be kind of cool sight, I guess. Last time I was on there for the thru hike, it was pretty neat in the daytime, but even better to see everything lit up. So we'll see. See how long it takes us too. 1.5 miles in the dark.
Yeah.
Time adds up.
Tired out.
Yeah. You can hear the turnpike now. Should be a little less than 1/2 mile, I'd say. Maybe a quarter.
Should be there in no time.
Should be there in no time, yes. Gary also is using the Sawyer mini system that I've adopted recently. How do you like it so far, man?
I really like it.
Pretty good? Yeah, I love
very
it.
Light,
Yes.
and it works
It's
great.
compact,
Yeah.
does its job, does its thing.
I'm surprised you didn't even want to like try out his new whisker light.
He did.
Huh?
That was his.
No, you didn't try it for 8 months.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't. That tastes better? Yeah, I was going to say. Hey guys, we have made it to the bridge that goes over the turnpike. There's no lights here though. I thought there'd be like some street lamps or something.
Let's try to see the cars.
Yeah.
They're all lit up.
Just past mile marker 38. We're on our way back to the shelter. It's a pretty good night hike, wouldn't you say, Gary?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I liked it.
I enjoyed it, yeah.
It's about, we figured, I'm going to say 3.5 miles
Yeah.
round trip. So that's pretty good.
sounds
It's
about
pretty good in the dark at least, though. So we should be hitting it.
Yeah.
Should be hitting it, the shelter trailhead pretty soon here at least. Looking at the Black Diamond icon, but I can't justify spending $80 on it just for night hiking. Because the one I'm wearing, the Petzl Tika XP2, it does a good job as a camp light, so, but can't justify spending $80 for night hiking. Alright. And there is the sign. Alright. Blue Blaze. Alright guys, that was a pretty good day of hiking. Saw beam rocks, did a nice night hike, had some good food. Now it's time for bed. So I will see you in the morning. Good night, guys. Good morning, guys. It's about 7 o'clock, and it was a bit cold last night actually, and I ended up using the hood of the mummy bag. This cocoon liner I really like, actually. I'm actually pretty surprised that it did add extra warmth. It was actually a little bit hot inside the bag. It was just, my head was getting cold. So, thumbs up so far. We'll have to see how it reacts in a tent.
but it's not a nuisance getting in. It works good in a hammock. So we'll go from there. I'm slowly heating up my clothes as I left them hanging on this ridge line up here. But once they're good to go, I'm gonna get up and get some coffee. That is completely ridiculous and unnecessary. They were here when we got here at like 5 o'clock, and that wood pile was up to the roof. Just be considerate, guys. Jesus. So the people that with that giant wood pile just woke up, and this teenager boy went up to the wood pile with a sled, and they're getting more wood. I don't know how much wood you need for, I mean, you're not allowed to stay 2 nights here. Beats me, guys.
How'd everybody sleep? I was pretty darn toasty. How about you, Gary? You
No.
warm?
I was
No.
slightly uncomfortable.
Slightly uncomfortable?
Yep.
Chris was warm?
20
That
degrees.
was alright, yeah.
Yeah. The 20 degree bag was a little cold for 36?
Yep.
Alright.
I'd say add 20 degrees on to what it says and you'll be comfortable.
40 degree.
Yep.
Let's walk from the shelter area back to the road that we came in on. And drop our packs off. And we're gonna check out Wolf Rocks. Are you still down for that?
Yep.
Alright.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Yeah, this is really cool.
The beginning of the Highlands going up the hill, it's kind of like this, only it's more like pushed in toward you, and it goes over top of you.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's even better.
Left the
Biking.
bikes in the car,
Hobble
Yeah.
bush.
and then,
And then
bike
go biking
just this
now.
section.
Yeah? I don't have a bike though, I have to get one first.
You need to get a bike.
Learn to bike. What's the difference in the wolf rocks and the beam rocks?
I don't know, that's what we're gonna find out.
I thought you went to the
No, I've never been to Wolf Rocks yet.
Wow. Are you excited?
That's why I'm filming more, because
Okay.
people have seen me hike the Laurel Highlands already.
Yeah.
Is it?
Amazing. You're missing out right now.
Wow.
That's the way I went. Just up onto that rock to the right and then step across.
Wow. This is crazy. This is pretty cool.
Ooh.
Oh, this should take a lot to move, I think. A few tons here.
Oh, some fresh drinking water.
Yeah.
Wow. That's insane.
He emerges from the darkness.
Oh, it's nice to be out here. Hey, son.
How's the sun feel?
Todd.
Your eyes are so adjusted.
Yeah.
Which rocks did you guys like better, Chris?
I prefer Wolf Rock.
Chris prefers Wolf Rocks. You have a reason why?
More rocks to climb on.
More
View
rocks.
is a little bit better.
More rocks to climb on, and the view's a little bit better. How about you, Gary?
Yeah,
people.
I agree with the wolf rocks. Less people, better view. Yeah, the rocks were fun to climb on.
Wolf
but
Rocks.
The other one, I thought you could climb on it pretty nicely too.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to disagree. I'm gonna say Beam Rocks.
Really?
Only because I saw it when there was actually foliage on the trees. It was like leaves and stuff, and it was just starting to turn colors.
So not the right time of season to go.
I'd say it's better in the early fall, so yeah. But I think we all had a good time.
Yeah.
Tested out some winter gear setups. I have to do some adjustments now, but nothing major. The Mountain Hardwear down jacket, I think I'm going to be returning that. I might do a review for you guys more in depth, but long story short, it's leaking a ton of down feathers. Every time I put it on, every time I took it off, every time I rolled it up,
I don't know. I think
way
we're
too
all
many
gonna do
feathers. Huh?
that. I honestly think we're all going to do that.
You think they're all going to do that?
You
it's
get one
gonna
that's
be a
partial
little
with the rain still.
Well, that and my other complaint is that it wasn't as warm as I originally intended it to be.
Yeah.
The North Face one I have coming is a lot warmer.
Yeah.
The Mountain Hardwear one's 650 fill. The North Face one I have coming is 800 fill. So we'll check them out, see which one I'm going to go with. So with that, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know via Facebook or comment below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, and be smart, stay safe, and I will see you on the trail.
Please subscribe.
Please subscribe. Gary wants you to
Stay safe.
subscribe.
Please